I'm Everett Erickson, and this is The Mixed Review, the movie review segment where you hear from two perspectives, one from someone who loved the movie, and one from someone who hated it. Today's review is of Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the novel by Ernest Cline. In 2045, nearly all of humanity is hooked on the OASIS, a virtual reality where anything is possible. When the creator of the game dies, he leaves a clue to a hidden Easter egg that gives whoever finds it complete control of the program. Wade Watts, a kid from Columbus, Ohio, must beat the evil IOI Corporation to 3 keys that will uncover the location of the Easter egg so that the OASIS won't fall into their grasp.
People come to the OASIS for all the things they can do. But they stay because of all the things they can be. The OASIS was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. If you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object, an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion and total control of the OASIS itself.
Now it's time for The Good Review. No director can really craft amazing visuals using computer-generated imagery quite like Steven Spielberg can. At the helm of Ready Player One, an adventure story about a world engrossed in virtual reality, Spielberg has a chance to demonstrate his prowess both for filming in live action, but also for directing scenes generated by computer programs. The entire company is superbly cast, but I would like to focus on Mark Rylance, who does an absolutely terrific job at portraying a solitary genius who feels rejected by the society that adores him. The music choice in the film is great, especially when you take into account how it enhances the motif of respect and admiration for 80s pop culture. The film as a whole is very well adapted from the book, adding and deleting scenes that help sculpt the story for the screen, and I see clear sequel potential for it in the near future, hopefully something that pushes the envelope of what can be done with the available technology. The most important thing about the film is how it tells the audience that no matter how weird or specific an individual's likes and dislikes may be, and even if they feel isolated within their immediate surroundings, they can find a community of like-minded individuals through the power of the internet. The film stresses that finding friends and allies comes from being who you are, even if that has to be represented through an avatar. I give Ready Player One 5 out of 5 stars. And now, the bad review. This is exactly what I expected when I heard that a Ready Player One film was in development. A pop culture nostalgia train without any significant substance. The film comes off as a gallery of things to look at and generate endorphins from being able to recognize those things. The depiction of the internet isn't even realistic. Out of the millions of people in the OASIS, not one has a Shrek avatar. Have the adapters even been on the internet at any time in the past 5 years? The segment where the characters go into the world of The Shining comes off as disgraceful, by foregoing the subtle psychological horrors of the piece and replacing it with senseless spectacle. The relationship between the protagonist and the love interest is completely flaccid and without any actual connection that leaves the depiction of the characters absolutely unmotivated. None of the jokes land, all of the action scenes are predictable, the story has been done 100 times before. In the final analysis, Ready Player One was a perfect opportunity for Steven Spielberg to take some risks with the given story and push the envelope of what the technology could do, but he played it safe. If this film had been a looser adaptation of the novel, closer to what The Shining achieved of its original novel, it could have been really great. In my own personal opinion, the film's weakest facet comes from its goofily satisfying ending, and without the generic Hollywood finale, it could have been something more. But as it is, I give Ready Player One 0 stars. And there you have it. You heard a review of Ready Player One from someone who loved it, and then another review from someone who hated it. Now, if you want to see it or not, that's up to you. You could also check out The Shining, which this movie makes reference to somewhat controversially. Whatever you do, make sure you tune in again for the next mixed review, or check us out on YouTube to listen to old episodes. I'm Everett Erickson, and thanks for listening.